Hey guys, I hope that you are doing well. Wanted to make a video on USO. Oil prices have just been crazy lately, sinking a lot of these bigger oil company stock prices down into the tank. And USO is a big one. This one is now trading at about $3.75. Just a tremendous decline from the beginning of the year, down about 70%. And today alone, we had over 800 million shares traded on USO. That is probably the most that I've ever seen on a single stock on a single day. So I want to dive in and see if there are any opportunities to make money, whether on the long or the short side of the trade. So let's go ahead and pull that chart up. All right, so here I have the weekly chart for USO, and this is dating all the way back here to, what is this, 2014. And in fact, we can zoom it out even further, and the chart just gets uglier and uglier. And oh my goodness. Okay, so I just wanted to start here to give you an idea. How is USO trending over the course of the past 2 decades? Down, down, down. All right, so just keep that in mind. I realize that a lot of people are going to be swinging this thing for like 2 or 3 days, and maybe not even that, maybe like 30 minutes, right? But nonetheless, the overall trend is down. Okay, so now here we can look at the 20-day hourly chart. And again, what's the pattern? It's down. All right, so here over the past 2 to 3 weeks, we have retraced down another like 30% from the $6 high. And every time that we make some sort of bottom, it looks as if we're consolidating. We push up, and then we just get sold back down over the following days. And you can see this happens time and time again, setting in some sort of support. We bounce up, and then we sell back down. So what I want to see is a consistent consolidation, holding a certain price point. So like let's say $3.75. Let's see USO hold that for multiple days, and then start to form an upward trend if you're wanting to go long USO from here. Because you could have gotten burned here at 420 thinking, okay, it's bounced here on Friday. This thing is set up to roll on Monday, and you just get slapped today, getting down like 10%. The lows were down here around like 12%. So that's just something to keep in mind, right? That this thing, it may look as if it's setting in a bottom, but it could just sell off the very next day. So keep that in mind. Now, let's go ahead and look at some of the shorter term time frame business, so we can look at some support and resistance levels. So starting with the support, since it's super simplistic, we're trading at our all-time lows down here at $3.70. So that is my one and only support really here on the USO chart. Now, what we can do is look at the futures for oil. So that's going to be /CL. We can look at those to kind of get an idea of where some more support levels can be and how oil is going to trend, basically. So there's our one support around 370. Now, as we start to move to the upside, we can see our first real resistance is going to be at 390. So early this morning, we had a nice little poke up, right, from these big lows. We had a nice little poke up, and we couldn't get above 390. We consolidated for a period of time and then had a nice push right all the way up above $4 a share, but that was quickly sold off all the way back down through 390. We kind of gathered some support for like a couple minutes, and then we pushed back up again, poked through 390, and then we sold off all the way into the close, and we saw a nice little green candle right at the close. So that might signify that oil is going to push higher, but again, we kind of need to look at those oil futures to really have that hold any sort of value, right? So if we push through 390, where's the next level that we're going to be looking at? And I would say right around $4. So I think that this was a pretty extreme push through $4. We got up to $4.05. But here on, again, these penny stocks, now that USO is trading down here at these levels, right at the $1.50 increments is where you're going to find support and resistance. So that would be my next level of resistance. Following that, I have more of a resistance zone in between 410 and 420. So to me, looking back on Friday's trading, you can see we bounced off 410. And then we were trading around the $4.20 range for a good portion of the day. We bounced off 410 again. and then we kind of closed right in there. And then obviously today we sold back down. But if we make it up towards this level, in between 410 and 420 is going to be a big resistance, in my opinion. Not just because Friday we are trading right there, but if we go back to the hourly chart, we can also see that back here in late March and early April, we were also trading and validated this as being a pretty strong support, and we quickly sold through it on this downward leg. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are holding USO currently. Now, I realize that a lot of people are probably just flinging money into this thinking, how much lower can it go? Well, it can really go down to zero. I don't know if it will necessarily go all the way down there, but I mean, you could have thought here at 420, it's not going to break that support again. Surely it won't. We bounced off it twice here. Surely we can bounce. And you would have been wrong, and you'd have been out 10, 11%. Now you might just be like doing the same thing. Well, I'm going to hold it. How much lower can it go? Well, if this thing starts moving down to $2 a share, $1 a share, at that point, you're going to be like, well, screw it. I'm definitely going to sell out now, and that'll be when the bounce occurs. So just play these things smart, right? This is a consistently downward trending stock. Let's try and see oil level off and make some sort of upward trend, and validating that upward trend before you get money tied up in this stock. So I hope this video was helpful, beneficial, maybe give you a different insight to USO that you didn't see before. So if you would like, please leave a like, leave a comment on another stock you'd like for me to do some sort of analysis video on, or a way that you think that I can make this video any better. So thank you guys.